to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sylvie and today I've got another video for you. Today's video is August round for the Roulette TBR game, the game I used to play to decide what I'm going to read in the next month. If you're new here or if you want to recall to yourself all the rules about this game, I will leave above a playlist with all the past roulette rounds. As always, before starting today's video, let's see how July went. These are the books that I had to read last month, and as I'm filming this on the 28th of July, I still have a couple of days more to finish some of them. I have to admit that I won't be able to finish all these books. If you'd like to know more about the July round and also how June went, I highly recommend you to wait for my June-July wrap-up. I know that I told you that I was making my June wrap-up, but well, July is almost over and I haven't a chance to recollect all the ideas about the June wrap-up. So for sure in August you will see June and July wrap-up combined. Before playing the roulette game, I also like to apologize for the lighting changing because I'm filming this in the evening. So I think that in a few moments you will see a different lighting, so I apologize, but be patient with me and hopefully in September there will be a better lighting quality. So, without any further ado, let's get started! This time my bet numbers are 6 black, 14 red, 18 red, 23 red, and 33 black. And my guesses for the majority are on red, color, and even numbers. And now let's spin the roulette for her first time. Spin number 1. Black. As I told you, lightning changing, but I really hope this is the last time that you'll see a different lightning during this video. So the ball landed on 31 black and its third prompt is spin again. Just to recap, a very quick rule is that each number on the roulette has 3 different prompts, which means that each time the ball landed on that, the prompt will change 3 times and then begins again from the first one. So this time, as I just told you, the ball landed on 31 black and we have to spin again the roulette. Spin number 2. $29 black. On her second spin, the ball landed on 29 black, a number that appears most of the times during the rounds. I don't know why, don't ask me. Maybe the roulette has a favorite number. First prompt for 29 black is a small size book, and for me means that this book should have less than 250 pages. And for this reason I'd like to continue knowing more about Nick and Charlie's story. So for this reason I'm going to finally read Nick and Charlie by Alice Oseman. This is a very short novella that Alice Oseman wrote back during the Heartstopper series. And I can wait to know more about this beautiful love story between Nick and Charlie. And now let's spin the roulette for the third time. Spin number 3. $29 black again. Okay, the ball decided to land it again on 29 black, so moving to her second prompt. The new prompt for me is a standard size book, and again for me means a book between 250 and 400 pages long. Well, I don't know if you count this answer as a cheating, but as I'd like to buddy read this series with a friend of mine, I've found out that the first book in this series has more or less 350 pages, and I'm speaking about the well-known Grisha trilogy by Leigh Bardugo. Yeah, I have to confess that I still need to read this trilogy, even though I've already read the Six of Crows duology. And I don't know if I spoiled myself about something on this trilogy, but we will see. So, as I've just told you, Shadow and Bone, the first book in this series, has more or less 350 pages. So this counts, and I really hope to read the whole series in August. And now, spin number 4! Spin number 4! Five red. This time landed on 5 red, and its second prompt is a book set in Middle East. As to clarify, Middle East is the Arabic Peninsula, as well as Iran, Iraq, and Pakistan and Afghanistan. So I struggled a little bit to find out a book that I was eager to finally read, but I ended up with another book that I got from the same author, and I'm speaking about Passeport à l'Iranienne by Nahal Tajadod, that can be translated to Passport for the Iranian. So as you may understand, this book is set in Tehran, and Nahal Tajadod is writing her own story about trying to renovate her passport while she was in Tehran visiting her family. I really hope to understand a little bit more about women's condition in Iran, as well as how is life in Iran nowadays. And now, spin number 5! Spin number 5! Five red again! I don't know, guys, what is happening today with the roulette, but she decided that the ball has to land it again on 5 red, and its third prompt is a book set in Far East Asia. So it means all the countries that I haven't mentioned before. So for example, China, Japan, India, Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines. I know that maybe it's a little bit too wide, but as I still need to figure out how many books I got on my bookshelves that are set in Japan other than in China, or even if I got at least a book set in Indonesia. And this time my choice goes to Japan, and I've also decided to read a debut novel that I know that is also well known around the book community, and I'm speaking about Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. This is the Italian edition, and its title in Italian is Finché il caffè è caldo, which is more or less the same thing. We concentrate more on the hot state instead of the cold state of the coffee, but it means the same thing. If you don't know what this book is about, it's a very intriguing and unique plot. So basically, there's a cafe in Japan that has a special gift. This cafe gives you the possibility to make right something that you have done wrong. There are a few rules that you need to remember, and these are that you have to sit at the coffee table and wait for your coffee, and then you have a chance to live again an important moment in your life. But be careful, you have to do that before the coffee gets cold. And now let's spin the roulette for another extra spin, because if you remember, her first spin for today's round was spin again, and as I'd like to always have 5 books at least to read, I'd like to spin the roulette once more. So let's go with spin number 6. Spin number 6. Red. The ball for this last time landed on 16 red, and its third prompt is brother pick. So my brother has to pick a book among the 3 of them that I've chosen, and this time I'd like that he will pick a book among 3 that are from the book graveyard. So the first one is a classic one, and it is Little Women by Louise May Alcott. I've read just a couple of chapters and then I had to stop because I haven't finished it before the end of its month. So yeah, it has to be put in the book graveyard together with Iris by Maurizio Temporino. This is the 3rd and last installment in this trilogy about a girl that can travel between the real world and a world made of ashes. And the 3rd and last choice that my brother has to choose among is Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I've started it and I've really enjoyed it, but again, as for Little Women, the time was up and I haven't a chance to finish this very large book that has more than 500 pages. These are the 3 books that my brother has to choose, and the winner among them is Little Women. I thank you so much, my brother, because this is the tiniest of the 3 of them. I really hopefully have a chance to finish it. So this is going to be added to the pile. And now let's see how the majority went. About the color majority, we exactly have 3 black numbers and 3 red numbers. So here is an extra spin without prompts, just to see where the ball will land. For color majority, red! So the ball landed on red, which means I've just won a coin of 5 euros value again! This coin has to be added to the money mag, and here we are. I always love this sound. It's so satisfying, I think. Let's see how the even or odd number majority went. Unfortunately, the ball landed more on odd numbers, which means that I need to add 1 extra book to my pile, and this extra book is going to be decided by the TBR deck. So let's see which card I'm going to pick up from this deck and see which book corresponds to that card that I still need to read. So let's shuffle it. I'm not really able to do that. The first card on the top of the deck is Queen of Spades. One of the books that I still needed to read that corresponds to the Queen of Spades is The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse by Charlie Mackenzie. This is the Italian edition, and this is a great illustrated book that will also have very deep and serious thoughts about life, love, existence, and other philosophical themes. So, these are the books that I'm supposed to read in August. Even though I have an entire series to start and finish, I think that I will try to read all of them next month, especially because the other books are a very quick reads. And that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. So, let me know down in the comments if you have read any of these books, if you recommend some other summer reads, and what you are going to read in August. And if you are still here, let me know, as always, down in the comments with an emoji. This time I think that the perfect emoji to know if you are still here with me is a coffee emoji. If you liked this video, please leave a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and be a member of this fantastic family of book lovers. And now we wait for you in the next video. Ciao!